Two boys, Blake and Nash. Blake is almost 5 years old. Nash is about to be 2.5.
Before Nash got sick, I was a realtor. Now my full-time job is obviously to care for both my kids. I started to notice that something was wrong actually during my pregnancy. He wasn't moving around all that much, but he was also very small.
Brittany was able to feel Blake, our oldest son, move pretty early on in the pregnancy. So it was always a red flag to her during that pregnancy process where she could not feel the fetal movements that she was expecting.
When he was born, he was very small, but he was doing very well. But there was always something in the back of my mind that just didn't feel right. I started bringing him to the doctor around 2 months because he was actually too strong. He was rolling over at 2 weeks. He started having a little bit of feeding issues. He would just stop himself from eating, and then he would be writhing in pain, and then he stopped growing. When the doctors told me to just chill out, it actually made me more nervous. I just knew something was not right.
I was definitely more inclined to say everything's gonna be okay. The doctors are looking at Nash, they're saying he's okay. But I also, in the back of my mind, Brittany and I would have so many discussions at home where she was telling me her true feelings as a mother. We're just looking at each other like, how could it be this hard, right?
When you know that something's wrong and you're not getting answers, it is gut-wrenching. Literally, you're begging these people to please take what you're saying seriously, and you can't push buttons because they're caring for your child.
Neurologist came in and said, this is similar to ALS for a baby. And you hear what an ALS is, you know the struggles that disease has. I couldn't grasp that happening to Nash. I really couldn't.
He was 11 months at the time of diagnosis, and all of the literature was saying these kids live until 13 months. Thankfully for Nash, our prognosis has been a little bit better. He still has a lot of function, muscle function. He can still do a lot of things, but it is truthfully a devastating disease. He's doing relatively well, but days are not perfect. Respiratory treatments all day, injections. I turn into a pharmacist every 24 hours making bags of minerals to attach to his arm, praying to God that I don't flake a piece of my skin off into his PICC line so that he doesn't get a bloodstream infection.
1 minute he's completely happy, comfortable, loving life, and with the flip of a switch, his oxygen might drop, and
you feel like you're going
you have to just rush around and provide the treatment that he needs.
Every single penny that we have raised is being used for gene therapy research. Gene therapy really is the wave of his future.
The more that you can advocate for your son or daughter, the better chance that you have to get the answers faster. And the one thing that I've learned throughout this process more than ever is a mother's instinct is real. It's one that definitely needs to be heard, and it's one that should always be voiced when you totally feel that you're onto something that maybe no one else has seen before.
Stop your feet!
I do feel like we have an amazing team of people who are trying really hard to make sure that he does have the most quality life. We're working really hard on making it happen, so I'm pretty convinced it will.
Stop your feet! You're the best!